up with my
If there's just one thing that I'd like you to know about my friends, the Farrell family, it would be that they are exceptional people with humble and generous hearts. So Team Farrell, on behalf of all the grateful people you have helped, and on behalf of all of those who by your generosity and goodness you inspire, and by witness of the saints and angels we know are here with us tonight, I would like to present to you the 2016 Making a Difference Award.
Thank you, Prudence, for such a lovely introduction. We are humbled by your words. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out on Election Day Eve. It is almost over. Congratulations to my fellow Summit resident, Kevin Cummings, for being honored this evening, as well as Edward L. Hennessy Jr. and the Most Reverend Frank Rodimer. As the founders of Tri-County Scholars Scholarship Fund 35 years ago, your inspiration has changed the lives of over 30,000 students who were afforded the chance to enrich their lives with knowledge, set attainable goals, and increase their earning potential. Thank you to the Tri-County for this distinguished honor, for recognizing the Farrell family and the Mave Foundation for our contributions in education. Thank you to all our friends and family who have stood by us and continue to support our philanthropic interests. Recently, I had the opportunity to visit DePaul Catholic and meet with some of the students to get a brief glimpse in the day in the life of a student. By the way, great win 24/7 over Del Barton. All the students I met with were poised, intelligent, engaging, and enthusiastic, but mostly grateful for the opportunity afforded them by Tri-County Scholarship Fund to change the trajectory of their lives. One young girl that I met wakes up at 4:30 to take a train and a bus to arrive to school at 7:45 every day. That drive and passion, I know, will only keep this young lady and the young men and women in this room tonight to succeed in life. No matter where your journey may take you, you will succeed. The young men and women that I have met through Tri-County Scholarship Fund remind me so much of my late husband, who is part of the reason why we are here tonight. So if you will oblige me, I'd like to share with you his story. He was a first-generation American, one of 7 children whose parents immigrated from Ireland in 1947. Growing up in Brooklyn in a small apartment above a storefront, his parents ensured that his future would be different. He attended parochial schools, as did his siblings, receiving a faith-based valued education that prepared him for life, taught him to value his country and those around him. After graduating high school at 16, he received an athletic scholarship to attend college, only to have the university revoke the athletic scholarship after the first year, and he subsequently dropped out. Among Mike's many passions, he loved history, in particular American history. And interestingly enough, one of his favorite founding fathers was Alexander Hamilton. While this was well before the musical Hamilton swept Broadway and pop culture, I was never fully understood his passionate admiration for this man, but I like to think it was the amazing accomplishments of an immigrant, self-starter who ultimately built our country and economy and what it is today. Mike was a dreamer and a risk taker, much like Alexander Hamilton, and he sought out opportunities and capitalized on possibilities that most would have thought were impossible or frivolous. He believed that success was built from failure, and so no opportunity should be wasted. Later in life, Mike even kept a bust of Alexander Hamilton in his office to remind him never to stop learning and trying. And so Mike did just that. After his brief stint in college, Mike went on to work in Wall Street in 1971, working in the back offices across various firms to ultimately become the founding CEO of a New York Stock Exchange-listed company with $128 billion in assets, and he has been called the godfather of the mortgage REIT business, a founding father in his own right. What many might think were failures for him were actually what built who he became and created his success. But throughout all of his success, he never forgot his roots and values, even naming his company after his family ancestral home. In Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton, the song, "My Shot," can take many translations, but I think tonight the verse, "I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not going to throw away my shot," has a different meaning, and it could be fitting for tonight. Similarly, Mike's own favorite saying around the house and in the industry was, "Anything is possible with determination and a dream." And so with that, I challenge all of the students of Tri-County Scholarship Fund to follow Mike's suit to dream big, take chances, and no opportunity is worth missing your shot. Thank you.